What's going on, guys? It's Will coming at you. We at another motivation inspirational video. In the last video, I told you that I was going to continue, I guess you could say, this series on being a Christian. More or less my experience of being a Christian, being a man of God. In this video, I will be talking to you about, well, in the next few videos, because I want to break it up, but it's basically going to be talking about praying and praying and fasting and praying. I'm gonna put it that way, fasting and praying. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you about fasting, and you know, it'll probably be a few videos on fasting, and then we will go into praying. So me, first started, when I first started out as a Christian, when I first gave my life to God, I actually didn't really know. Well, I knew about fasting because I've seen my mom, fast. I would see her when she would fast, when she would go on a fast, when she would go on a day fast or a 7 day fast. I seen that, if God called her to a longer fast. So now fasting, for me was very important in the beginning, and it still is very important. It's even more important today because it seems like the higher you go in God, the higher I've went in God, the bigger my tests have gotten, the bigger my trials have gotten. So, but I want to talk about the beginning. So, fasting in the beginning, I would say, was rough because now, fasting, a lot of people, they say, well, do the Daniel fast. They tell you different fasts to do. Me, spiritually, I grew up on doing the absolute fast. Now, the absolute fast, Lord, help me get my camera right. It's kind of moving on me. Okay, now the absolute fast is where you eat nothing and you drink nothing. You eat and drink nothing. Um, that's what I came up on. You know, absolutely nothing at all. So what I would do when I fast, I would, read scriptures. Um, I would sing songs. I would pray. And if I was at work, I would sing songs. I would pray within myself, and I would quote my favorite scripture, which is Isaiah 54:17, because at this time, what I had gotten to know, what I come to know, was that the devil was not playing with me because I was young, and I was doing something that he didn't like, and that was serve God. So in my fasting and praying, he, threw things at me, people coming at me sideways, old relationships coming, out the woodworks. And one thing I had to do was trust God and say, Lord, help me because I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know how to handle this situation. And where he began to help me was he would send me to my mom, he would send me to my Uncle Mike, and they would tell me, well, you got, and also he would send me to my bishop at the time, and they would tell me, well, yeah, you got to fast and pray about that thing. And these were older saints. But, of course, my mom, she's older than me, but and also my Uncle Mike. But the bishop, he was an older saint. He was from the old school, and he told me straight up, yeah, you got to fast and pray about that thing, getting your word. It's scriptures about that, and God will help you as you read and as you fast and pray. And, you know, I began to fast and pray about certain things, old flings coming in my life, trying to come back into my life, the devil trying to tempt me with women, highlighting certain body parts of a woman, and I had to fast and pray about it. I really did because it was rough. And as I fasted and prayed, um, God helped me. Now, but what I want to highlight is fasting. Now, fasting, what I would do is I would turn down my plate. I wouldn't eat from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. I wouldn't eat from six. I wouldn't eat, and I would not eat. And believe it or not, that actually helped me. The tests and the trials, they got rougher in those times because I had my set days that I would fast, and I still have my set days that I fast. But in the beginning, they got real rough. I mean, to the point to where I believe there were times I would actually be sweating and had no reason to sweat. Um, and today I could say I thank God because in that fight, in those times of fighting urges and fighting um, feelings, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I was very strong, that I was a strong-minded person. I was a strong-willed person. I learned that, once I put my mind to something, I cannot be stopped. Um, I learned how not to doubt myself because I was doubting myself. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I really going to be able to stand strong for God? I learned how not to doubt myself. I learned how not to question the process. I learned how not to question God in these times. Um, See, when you're fasting, your mind has to be strictly on God. It can't be on the situation. It can't be on, what am I going to do later? What am I going to eat? Oh, that's the worst. What am I going to eat after the fast? Because you gonna make yourself even more hungry. And you're gonna, get to the point to where you can be like, forget this. I'm breaking fast. And I can't do it. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to break your fast. You don't want to, I would say turn your back on God in that instance. You don't want to turn your back on his blessing that he has waiting for you after, you know, this trial, this test, this fast. You have to stand strong in fasting. When you say I'm gonna fast, don't be like, oh no, I'm gonna fast from cigarettes, I'm gonna fast from the TV. No, that's to me, I mean, I don't knock it, but I would say fast from everything, food, everything. Don't mess with anything. Just fast from everything. Turn your plate down completely and seek God, seek his face, seek his heart, and watch him work for you within your fasting. Fasting for me, I would say, is very rewarding because within fasting, I've seen jobs come my way. I've seen more money come my way. I've seen, you know, the grace of God fall upon me. And I mentioned jobs, money. I mentioned that. Yeah, that's fine and dandy to get that, to get those things, to get materialistic things. But what I was really seeking was God's favor, God's mercy, God's love, his favor, mercy, love, his grace, peace, understanding. And within fasting, I got all those things, and it was very rewarding because I began to know God even more. I began to learn of His works. I began to you know, see how He worked in certain situations, how He worked in certain situations for me. I began to see how He would keep me calm in the biggest storms. Um, it's very rewarding when you know that you have God on your side. It's very rewarding when you know that, hey, I could turn down my plate and my angels work for me. Oh, let me rewind. Yeah, let's go back to the beginning a little bit. When you get saved, angels. When you get saved, angels are assigned to you. You have your name in the book, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know how many, but a number of angels are written either up under your name or by your name. I don't know how that goes, but I know for a fact angels are assigned to you, and you have the authority. You have the authority to tell your angels to work for you. Yes, they will work for a word. They will work for you. So yeah, let's get back to it. So within fasting, your angels will be your protectors. They will work for you. They will protect you. Um, you know, I don't want to leave you with a cliffhanger, but fasting is a great thing. So what we're gonna talk about next is why I fast the way I fast. This is Will coming at you with yet another motivational moment. I hope you enjoyed it. I would say like, share, and subscribe. I would like to say like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Tell your family about what I have on my channel, what I'm producing on my channel, because I believe that any and everybody that you know watches my channel, listens to the words that I'm speaking, is going to be blessed. Once again, like, share, subscribe, and you guys be blessed.